Rousseau. I own Brewers Market. We opened in 2020 and we've been open for 3 weeks, then COVID hit. So we've pretty much been running on limited numbers and restrictions since the beginning. It's getting harder and harder to maintain this. Like in the beginning, first of all, we worried about everyone's safety and health. We're worried about the Delta strain coming in. Also, because of the places being confined, then we know that the Delta strain is also now more airborne. So it's limiting our trading. But we still have to push through, so that's the main thing. We try to survive.
Okay. Has it been easy to maintain the staff numbers? Have you had to let a lot of people go?
Our staff are very loyal, so we try and help where we can. It's the more specialized staff, like sound engineers and light engineers, they also come at a higher price per month. So those are the people that you don't want to lose, because you can't just pick up sound engineers and light engineers every time, and especially people that know how to work with this venue and with the artists and so on. So our bar staff are loyal. We try and keep them paid at least at a minimal rate. We try and keep everyone paid at a minimal rate. We have vendors that are inside the market where we give discounts to them so that they can, at least survive. We gave 6 months free to people just to try and help the community. We're sitting empty, we can't operate. So we said, come in, do a stall, start a business. At least some people have to benefit from this. We always see the silver lining. We always hope that something comes towards us. We've been operating like I said in the beginning, we've operated from the beginning with restrictions. It's so hard, I'm a business owner and I worked my way up and I have saved money, and every month your money just goes away. To what point? You're almost thinking how much can still go until you're at zero or start owing money, where you can't pay rent, can't help staff. So every month you look at the staff in the eyes and you're actually worried, are we going to survive? Are they going to survive? And then we're worried about our clients as well. But we try and keep a clean, sanitized environment. We try and follow protocol as much as we can. So we abide by the rules. We just wish that, for us, we hope that we get herd immunity and that we can open up. I see that America, Europe are open. The nightlife is booming, markets are open again, SMEs are thriving again, building themselves up. We just hope the same for Namibia. In Namibia, people don't want to take the vaccine. We already thought about campaigns where we want to approach the government, where we can say if people have fully been vaccinated, maybe let them go out, so that our places can operate. Because nightclubs, bars, restaurants are targeted the worst, so nightclubs are shut down completely. If police come, some police know that you're a restaurant, they don't really classify us as a restaurant, so then they shut us down. And we, every time we just struggle. So we're trying to promote as much as we can. We, on our Facebook, always tell people to keep safe, let's get through this and then get back together. What I'm hoping for is that he opens up, but what I think he's going to say is that it's extended for another 2 weeks. I see that the peak has been hit now and that we're actually stabilizing on the infection rates, which is great, and I think that the summer is coming. So we must just push through, that the cold weather goes away, summer is coming, and I think our cases will drop dramatically. So I'm hoping by then we can maybe just work with the landlords and see if we can survive this.
I'm Alu, DJ Alu. Cone of Origin. It's been quite a ride for us because we literally opened the week before the first lockdown happened, and it's been difficult, I won't lie, because all the working capital, everything goes in. You start off, it's the renovations and stuff like that, and then the pandemic that no one saw coming, and then we get to go through 2 to 3 months where we're not really allowed to open. Then you're allowed to open bit by bit, but there's lots of regulations that don't allow us happen. But the thing is, as a DJ who's been able to come up to this place where you can run your own place, you do it off of a sense of creativity. And as creatives, you feel that there's no place to express yourself. and then there's our staff we have to look after, and there's a whole microeconomy that's going on. The cab drivers who drive at night, the bartenders, the cleaners, everyone else, we feel forgotten. We feel like it's a forgotten group of people, and that's kind of what sucks. But you also don't want to feel selfish, because there are people who are losing their lives, people losing loved ones. But if there was some form of assistance, that would have been amazing. So literally, all we've known are restrictions. I would say recognize our industry and understand that it is a valuable thing, that we are people, that what we do does add value. You know, there are certain people, this is what we're good at, these are our crafts, you know, and it's what we love. So let's sit down, let's have a conversation, let's talk to landlords where we can get rent breaks, where there can be some form of assistance, because we feed so many families as well. You know, we understand that we are a part of the industry, or we are part of the whole pandemic where face-to-face and human interaction is causing, you know, the spread of this whole thing. We understand that entirely. But if there's some form of assistance, and if we could talk to each other and just find a middle ground, that would make such a difference, and we'd appreciate that so much. Because right now we just feel left out, you know, and we feel like we're getting all the blame, but there's no form of like, okay, we understand what you guys are going through, meet you halfway. Tomorrow, I won't lie to you, I'm not expecting a lot of good news from our side financially, which I can get, which I understand, because cases are still rising. But I would like to have that kind of conversation of like, hey guys, how can we help you? How can we look after people? Because the thing is, without capital, there's the cleaners, there's the bar staff, there's people where we have to take out of our own pockets to make sure that they're still afloat. Because running a kind of business like this, it's not just they're your workers or this, it's family. You know, because these people go over and above for you. So you will take whatever you can or do whatever you can to look out for them. But when you have nothing to do that with, it becomes stressful. So yeah.